2017 HSBC Sevens World Series for Norton and for England. The best start for a few years, in fact. So we're underway in the Cup quarter-final. And England going long with the kickoff in Scotland. Direct route there from Farndale. The 13 is out there, Scott White, so the 13th man coming into play. Riddell, the captain, turning it back on the inside to Fife, and over the top it goes to Johnston. He's held up there by McConaughey and eventually into touch on the far side.
It was a nice break initially, wasn't it, from Riddell, and England take it quickly here, Greg.
Very quickly indeed to Carpentier. One-handed pass back to Mitchell and Bibby. You'll hear me call their names so often in this England team, the playmakers, and this man is the finisher. Norton, nobody in front of him. Oh, that's incredible. First touch for Dan the man, and Norton will just trot it in and score the first try between the sticks.
Well, the intention said earlier by England, throwing the ball in. They want to get ball in play and move it quickly to this bloke, Dan Norton. He had no right to score this whatsoever. One-on-one. It was quite innocuous, wasn't it? It was pretty lucky there. Mark Robertson doesn't get done for a leg trip. Pretty lazy. But Dan Norton again scoring another 5-pointer.
Class, isn't he? Mark Robertson really needed to cut his space down, get up on him way quicker. Instead, he just dived at his feet.
Okay, 5 points to Norton and 2 points for the conversion to Mitchell. Mitchell, 31 points on day one. He was second on the list on day one. So, great start for England. Yeah, Scotland have their 13th man on there, Scott White, former captain, because they have an injured player, Nick McLennan, bouncing around there, and Fife has it. Out to Scotland. Terrific opportunity for them to hit back against their neighbours. And Farndale! What a step, what a try. Scotland between the sticks.
Yeah, nice bit of individual work there by Jamie Farndale, but I can tell you,
knocked back and off the leg, off the leg there of Farndale, so it's play on for Scotland. So important to win these restarts, and then they throw it away, literally, over the touchline. Poor execution on that occasion.
Yeah, Dougie Fife, he's a lot better than that, and he knows it too. Only his 10th tournament, but he is a very good player on the wing for Scotland. Doug Fife has been in some great form too.
He scored the match-winning try in London in the final. Their first ever title last year. On that occasion at London, Scotland won the quarter-final against England 17 points to 0 before going on and winning the decider. So Bibby tried the double round dummy, and now it goes to Burgess. He's so important for this England team as well, Burgess. And to Carpentier doing a lot of carries. And Connick, oh, beautiful ball. And now to Carpentier. Where's the support? He holds it and then flings it back. Picked up nicely by McConaughey. And Burgess to Norton out wide. Norton stepping. Intercepted! Farndale didn't have the pace to go all the way, so they set it up again. And there's some nice stepping from low. Oh, terrific stuff. Again, the footwork bamboozling the England players, the defensive players, and now all of a sudden it is Scotland in front with another one between the sticks.
Well, what about the captain for Scotland getting the timely intercept? Scott Riddell, Dan Norton doing some good work just there. He reads it beautifully. He knows he's not going to outpace them, so he bides time, chucks it in the pocket, and then they move the ball from side to side. They bide their time. There's the left foot step for the break through Bibby in the middle of the park. He was never going to be caught.
Just really intelligent Sevens, wasn't it? That initial hold up, because he knew he didn't have the pace when he got the intercept, and they reloaded it back on that left-hand side. But once again, it's through the middle there. It's Bibby, stepped big time and left in his dust.
Gavin Lowe there, that's a beautiful shot. It's when you're going across like that as a defensive player and you don't have any inside help, very tough to stop.
So 4th try for the weekend. And now, can England hit back? 14 points to 7. Mitchell going wide to the Carpentier. Norton. Half-time hooter sounds. Hayter and Bibby. Burgess to Mitchell. What can he conjure up out wide? Floats it out there to the Carpentier.
Rack now!
Good hands in the end from Bibby, and now sloppy play. So retreating back there to clean up is McConaughey. Doubling around is Bibby and Norton. They wrap him up and flirting with the touchline there. The flag is up, and so Scotland hold them out at half-time in the first of the Cup quarterfinals. The race for the gold medal in Wellington is underway, and it is Scotland leading England by 14 points to 7. So it's going to be Gavin Lowe kicking off for Scotland in the second half. And it's not going to go the 10, but Bibby plays it anyway. And almost turning it over, but it comes back for England. And now Carpentier out wide, and he flows it back inside. He was flirting with the touchline, and so Scotland come away with it, and they go to the other side immediately through Riddell, getting it away to the support over there. Johnston. I heard the English coach Simon Amor say that he wanted players to sort of keep it a little more narrow with this breeze, and Scotland, they're into the breeze and they're happy to put it through their hands. Johnston, good footwork again, one over the top. Fife, eventually tackled by Mitchell. So good meters here for Scotland as they head into England's 22. Playing advantage.
Never behind the last feet, number 4. Never behind the last feet.
I thought he was unlucky. I thought
Never
Dan Norton done extremely well in the counter ruck there, but they take it quickly, Scotland.
Yes, it's low out to White. And a cross field, bringing Farndale back on the angle. And there's a turnover. Yeah, Rory McConaughey. Great work at the breakdown.
They didn't need that late cut though, Scotland. They had to stay on the outside. It was Jamie Farndale, the try scorer. They created the 2-on-1 situation, but there's the late cut. But watch, Rodri McConaughey comes in, challenges the ball. Nice turnover, great timing.
Love how Scotland are playing very deep in the pocket, and it's allowing them to really pass that ball wide.
Number 1.
This kid here on screen really is starting to take it to another level. Introduced himself as one of the premier forwards in the game of sevens. Rodri McConaughey.
Okay, time back on.
Rory to his mates.
Yeah, Rory, both of them.
And Tom Mitchell. Finding touch. Simon Amor, anxious times for the coaches in these Cup quarterfinals. He was coach of Team GB when they won the silver medal in Rio. England have 7 players from that Team GB silver medal team.
Right, time off. Yeah, just hang on, Gus. Hang on. Let's get a clear gap, please, and let's get out the 5. Both of us. All right? Time back on.
Easy in the end for Rodwell. So Bibby. And Davis is in midfield, and now it is Norton. Trying to bamboozle Johnson, but a good tackle by the Scottish number 4. Inside their own 22. Rodwell getting it out here now to McConaughey. The big men doing some running out wide, and it's legal play there. He was the tackler, and now it's been kicked into touch on the fall by Mitchell.
We just have to explain that rule. Even though England take their ball into the contact, they have a clean-out player. The tackler is allowed to take and challenge that ball because they haven't got anyone in, so it's not a ruck. Here it is, McConaughey, there's the tackler. There's no one from Scotland coming in to make that a ruck, so he can play that ball.
Callum McRae, coach of Scotland, won their first ever title in London last May. And England are looking to win back-to-back titles for the first time since 2006 when they won in Los Angeles and Hong Kong.
Thank you. All right, come and settle in. Time back on.
Just under 4 minutes remaining. Scotland have it by 7 at the moment. They had it in Dubai and blew it. Now can they hold on here? Floating pass to Horn, who's out there now. Johnston having a run, dragged down by Davis.
Move! You can't play the player, you have to go for the ball. You're playing the player without the ball.
Good explanation there from the referee, Rasta. And now the pass over the top. Cutting back in field is Robertson.
Rack now! Hit it backwards, he hit it
Play
backwards.
on! Race for the line. Cover coming across. Burgess digging deep. Burgess! Oh, and I think he's coughed it up. Terrific chase in the end. And it was a try saver, I think, from James Fleming.
Back up.
Oh, you betcha. You would have put your mortgage on Burgess scoring this try, but the chase across by James Fleming, absolutely outstanding.
No grounding.
I'm happy with never in touch.
So we're going touch and goal?
Correct.
Okay. Time off. Touch and goal, we're going 22. Okay, 22.
No need to go upstairs. The officials saw it all.
4 and 7.
You got it absolutely right. James Robble doing some outstanding work. The ball's out, he could play it, he knocked it back. Here, Burgess, you see the big ones are going, he can smell Fleming coming across and watch him here coming out. Oh, yeah, you betcha. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, time back on.
That was just wonderful to watch, wasn't it? And Fleming didn't even have an angle on him or anything. It was just a plain rundown.
That's when you need Dan Norton. But anyway, Scotland survive, and now here's Norton. Norton is giving it to Davis. Penalty. Scott are committed.
Leave it, leave it.
They can do. Beautifully. You would have liked that as a loose forward melody, Robertson.
I love it.
Okay, let's go.
The tactics that Scotland have taken into this one, stopping England from building any phases and attacking that breakdown, so good.
And there's the man on the angle, Fraser Lyle. But it's into touch.
Off an England player too. Oh no, Scotland take it out. This is a big one too. England, they need some possession. They've slowed the play down, whereas they were successful. They sped the ball up, try to get it to Norton in space.
10, back.
Scotland 6th in Dubai, 4th in Cape Town. Now, can they get into the semi-finals again in back-to-back tournaments?
Last time it's open up. Thank you.
The time running out for England.
What's going on, back? Yep, time back on.
So Mitchell gives it to Bibby. Back to Mitchell in the pocket. Norton, footwork, brilliant stuff. but the cover was there. Good enough. They didn't panic. Mitchell. And Rodwell to Bibby and Burgess. Now it goes in front of him. Picked up by McConaughey. And now Mitchell. A little bit of room. Lindsay Haig. Footwork. Oh, it's brilliant. Haig. Lindsay Haig is over. Now.
Time off.
Time off. We're going to check it.
Time off.
Then the kick to come, or will they forego the kick?
Keep grounding.
Okay.
They have to go to kick to even it up, Greg. They're giving themselves an opportunity. If the kick's successful, we go to OT. If not, Scotland will sneak a win in this Cup quarter-final. But Lindsay Haig doing brilliant work to give them the opportunity. England worked it well.
I'm telling you right now, in the conditions here at Wellington with this gusty wind, very difficult.
Well, they chose not to go for the conversion, so they will have time for a kick-off. They're going for the win. You've got to give them credit for that, England. But Lindsay Haig is the one that put them in this position. Scores it beautifully.
Yeah, it's a windy old day for goal kickers, and so they decided that they will kick off, and it doesn't go the 10, and so Scotland have done it. They are happy. Scotland, bit of revenge for Dubai maybe against England. And Scotland advance through to the top 4. They're in the race for the gold medal, while England bow out after they led early on. 14 points.